No Nobel for Trump. Venezuelan activist Machado wins. Amid a year of global turmoil and Trump's public bids for the Peace Prize, María Corina Machado rises as a fearless champion of democracy. From organizing protests to challenging Maduro, she fights for freedom and human rights, earning the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize and global recognition for her relentless courage. As US President Donald Trump eyed this year's Nobel Peace Prize, the Norwegian Nobel Committee made its announcement. María Corina Machado, a prominent Venezuelan opposition leader, has been awarded the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 goes to a brave and committed champion of peace, to a woman who keeps the flame of democracy burning amidst a growing darkness. The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the Nobel Peace Prize for 2025 to María Corina Machado. She is receiving the Nobel Peace Prize for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy. As the leader of the democratic forces in Venezuela, María Corina Machado is one of the most extraordinary examples of civilian courage in Latin America in recent times. Ms. Machado has been a key unifying figure in a political opposition that was once deeply divided, an opposition that found common ground in the demand for free election and representative government. This is precisely what lies at the heart of democracy: our shared willingness to defend the principles of popular rule, even though we disagree. At a time when democracy is under threat, it is more important than ever to defend this common ground.
Machado, a 58-year-old industrial engineer who lives in hiding, was blocked in 2024 by Venezuela's courts from running for president and thus challenged President Nicolas Maduro, who has been in power since 2013. When authoritarians seize power, it is crucial to recognize courageous defenders of freedom who rise and resist, the Norwegian Nobel Committee said in its citation. The committee chose to focus on Venezuela at this time, in a year dominated by US President Donald Trump's repeated public statements that he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. Following the announcement, the Nobel Prize Committee on X shared a conversation between Christian Berg Harpviken, director of the Norwegian Nobel Institute, and María Corina Machado that they had before the declaration. Machado became emotional upon hearing she had been chosen for the award.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Yes.
Hello?
Am I talking to María Corina Machado?
Yes, this is María Corina.
Yes, María Corina. My name is Christian Berg Harpviken. I am the secretary of the Norwegian Nobel Committee in Oslo. And I'm calling to inform you that in a few minutes it shall be announced here at the Nobel Institute that you will be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for 2025.
Oh my God.
So the warmest congratulations to you, Maria.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I have no words. I thank you so much, but I hope you understand this is this is a movement. This is a achievement of a whole society. I am just one person. I certainly do not deserve this. Oh my God.
I think both the movement and you deserve it. So I'm sure this comes as a surprise, and I'm sorry to have to wake you up in the middle of the night to convey this. We don't have much time. We actually are making the announcement just in a few minutes. But I want to quote just shortly from the text that will be announced shortly, where it is said that you are receiving the prize for, and here I quote directly from the announcement, for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy.
I'm honored, humbled. I am very grateful on behalf of the Venezuelan people. We're not there yet. We're working very hard to achieve it, but I'm sure that we will prevail, and this is certainly a biggest recognition to our people that certainly deserve it. So thank you very much.
However, ahead of the announcement, experts on the award had said Trump would not win it, as he is dismantling the international world order that the Nobel Committee cherishes. Asl Sveen, a Nobel historian ahead of the announcement, said,
Well, winning the Peace Prize for Donald Trump is absolutely out of the question. And the reason is mainly because he is supporting, he says he hates seeing people being killed, but now he's supporting the ongoing genocide in Gaza. He has also received on the red carpet in Alaska another war criminal, Vladimir Putin, and has refused to put stress on Putin's war in Ukraine, in reality prolonging the war in Ukraine, admiring dictators like he does. It's also against the idea behind the Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize, worth 11 million Swedish crowns, or about $1.2 million, is due to be presented in Oslo on December 10th, the anniversary of the death of Swedish industrialist Alfred Nobel, who founded the awards in his 1895 will. María Corina Machado is a prominent Venezuelan opposition leader, industrial engineer, and human rights activist who has played a critical role in the country's struggle for democracy and freedom from authoritarian rule. Machado was born on October 7, 1967 in Caracas and trained as an industrial engineer at the Universidad Católica Andrés Bello, later specializing in finance. She was born to Henrique Machado Zuluaga, a businessman in the steel industry, and Corina Parisca Perez, a psychologist. Machado initially entered public life in 2002 as the founder of SUMIT, a civil organization focused on electoral transparency and citizen oversight. Her technical skills and leadership propelled her into Venezuelan politics, where she quickly became a key figure against the governments of Hugo Chavez and Nicolás Maduro. Machado was elected to the National Assembly in 2010, earning the highest number of votes among all candidates that year. She is known for her strong and critical stance against government corruption, violations of human rights, and the economic crisis, often denouncing these abuses on international platforms such as the Organization of American States. In 2012, she founded Vente Venezuela, a liberal centre-right opposition party, serving as its national coordinator and remaining a central figure in the coalition Soy Venezuela. Machado's activism peaked during the 2014 Venezuelan protests, where she emerged as a leading organizer and spokesperson, publicly opposing Maduro's repression and calling out human rights abuses. Her international visibility grew, earning her places on the BBC's 100 Women list in 2018, the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought, and other notable awards for her courageous civil society work. In 2023, Machado won the opposition primaries with over 92% of the vote, signaling broad support for her leadership. However, she was disqualified by the Maduro regime from running for public office for 15 years, a move widely criticized as politically motivated by global organizations. Despite her disqualification and threats to her safety, Machado continued mobilizing the opposition and played a pivotal role in the successful campaign of Edmundo González Urrutia. There was widespread international consensus that González won the actual vote, but Maduro's government issued an arrest warrant for González, forcing him to seek asylum in Spain, where he currently lives in exile and continues to advocate for democracy in Venezuela. Machado's resilience is internationally recognized, reflected in multiple awards and her inclusion among Time magazine's 100 most influential people in 2025. She continues to advocate for free elections, human rights, and the restoration of democracy, even while facing harassment and forced into hiding.